Yo, this your boy Augie, the Shaman of Sexy MC Shaman, and welcome to the sixth episode of the new Sit Down with the Shaman. Today we will be discussing my brokerage investment strategy. So, like I mentioned in the last episode, I use Robinhood as my brokerage account or my primary brokerage account. And so the reason I use Robinhood was it became very popular when I first started getting into investing in stocks and ETFs. And also it was fairly new to having a stock itself. So I figured if I'm going to buy into this stock, then it might as well be the brokerage type that I invest in. Now, right now, I am looking at an all time percentage up of 31.87%, and that's with an $18,270.76 balance. So as you can see, I gained $4,416 and some change just by investing. Now that does not include my gains in the way of dividends. That actually subtracts it in that when I get dividends, I use their dividend reinvestment program. And so what that does is that buys stock at the current price. So some of the time that's actually higher than what I originally purchased. So my realized gains are less than what is showing. And then I also have a Roth IRA through them, and that percent is 22.63%. For a 6 grand balance, I am up 1.3 grand, which is still impressive given that the average year you only get an 8% gain. And so I'm doing rather well. Now, I'm not a trader, I'm an investor. So I use a long-term strategy. And part of my long-term strategy is I don't sell. I've never sold, and I don't intend to short squeeze. And so with that, I will go through what I own. And it's mostly ETFs. So I own SPY, which is SPDR S&P 500 ETF. I own Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. I own Berkshire Hathaway because that is a stock that is comprised from Buffett as well as the late great um, Charles Munger, and so that is a stock that is garnered by very intelligent people. Now that stock does is one of my few expensive stocks that doesn't do dividends, and the reason is that I wanted something that didn't have dividends, but my because I'm a long-term investor and I do the dividend reinvestment program, investing in dividends is my primary investment. Now, also have Vanguard ETF, which is VUG. I have Duolingo, which I bought when it was a brand new offering, and I have a 231.44% return on Duolingo. So it may be down today, but as you can see, I've realized quite a few gains on that one, and that's not a dividend one. I've got Tesla, which is up 123.77%, but it's a non dividend. I have Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. I have Carvana, which I purchased Carvana at 3.99. Currently, it is at $247.69 for a total return of 6,000%. This is why we do research before we buy stocks, people, because it was sold low. Its business model makes sense. It's a very intelligently made product that has a decent market share. And so that's why I purchased it. And clearly it paid off. I have Honeywell International, Waste Management, Vanguard Consumer Staples ETF, Procter& and Gamble, Boeing, TKO Holdings Group, which is WWE and UFC. So, as you can see here, I am up 181.75%. So I got a return of $772 off TKO, formerly WWE stock. And the reason I am so invested in it is that as an avid fan, I don't just patronize the product, I educate myself on the company and its inner workings. And so I am able to accurately predict when it will rise. I have Vanguard High Yield, Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF, Walmart, Kellanova, Coca-Cola, General Motors, Invesco S&P 500 Dividend Low Volatility ETF, Bank of America, Vanguard FTSE Emerging Markets Fund, Robinhood Markets, which is up 187.6% from when I joined. So this is why we do our research. Again, a very smart, very good investment. Kraft Foods, Honda Motor Company, AT&T, WK Kellogg Co., Ford Motor, Warner Brothers Discovery, Outbrain, Blink Charging, and Assertio. And F45 Training Holdings Inc. Com. So as you can see, most of my stocks or holdings are ETFs or their commodities, things like that people will have to use, like Kraft, Procter and Gamble, these things that are recession resistant. If the economy is good or bad, people still buy these products. Walmart's pretty recession resistant. Some of my luxury passion projects like TKO, I still research Tesla. I've got Ford, GM, and Honda, as people will always need vehicles, be it Asian market or US market. And so that's why I have those holdings. I'm clearly doing well, way better than market average. However, I'm not your financial advisor. You shouldn't trust someone on YouTube. So do your own research and pick your own investments. We'll deep dive this in another episode in the future. But once again, hit up those comments and let's talk about your investment strategy. Let's talk about what you have holdings of. Let's try and get some interaction from like-minded people. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos. Hit the like button if you like this video. This has been the Shaman. One word, one life, real.